Rodgers looking very sharp. 2 passing TDs, run for 16 yards. Garrett Wilson just made that touchdown grab. 25 yards on 4 catches, and nothing doing for that Pats offense. 3 points, 46 total yards. So the Jets have gained 318 yards to 46 for New England. 21-3 is the score. And Zerline to kick off. So for the Patriots, they downed it in the end zone here. Of course, you know, they needed to get a quarterback of the future, and there he is, Drake May, North Carolina, 3rd overall pick. Highest pick they've had in years. Of course, the Pats had so much success that they rarely picked in the top 10. Mayo was a top 10 pick back when he came out of college, but you've seen him a lot. Your take on May?
Oh, he's outstanding. I mean, he's got a bright future, and I really love the fact that so far he's having a chance to sit and learn. First getting thrown into the fire. We've seen a lot of young quarterbacks last couple years, including this year.
Brissett, meanwhile, throws, and getting open that time is Douglas. Demario Douglas. Pressure put on by Jalen Holmes, who took Brissett down at the end of the play. Hung in there.
And a good job here again by the rookie left tackle. He holds on just long enough. Brissett just gets that ball off, and there's the separation because they're able to give him enough time. And it's good to see Pop Douglas get a chance to get his hands on the football. One of the more electrifying threats that they have out on the perimeter.
Again, pressure again, sets up the screen, caught. Hooper, the tight end, rumbles all the way inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's good to see the nice screen there. It's a great answer to pressure. One last thing on Drake May. I mean, I think anybody who watched him play, he kind of has that it factor. Athletic family, dad played football in college, brother won a national championship at North Carolina. Just a great teammate and a guy that I think is eager to learn and understands his role right now. And I think you look at some of the quarterbacks that had to sit back and wait. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, there's been a lot of them.
And Rodgers knows that all too well. 3 years with Favre there. Meanwhile, that ball is caught at the 25. Douglas tackled at the 23. Kaylee, what you got?
Well, guys, whether Drake May is taking a snap with the first team in practice, running the scout team, or studying in the meeting room, David Andrews told me that he's seen the rookie embracing his role and asking all the right questions. Andrews, with his 10 years of experience, appreciates the effort May's put in with him, specifically wanting to learn how the center communicates on the field.
All right, here's Brissett back to pass, and that is incomplete. Double coverage right there, intended that time for Thornton. So the interesting thing is, in most quarterbacks, you know, the number one guy will get 90-95% of the snaps, the other guy 5 to 10, but they go 70-30. Brissett's been getting 70%, but May's seen a lot of first team snaps, 30%.
And that's their way that they feel that they're going to allow him to develop. And also he's getting those live reps against the first team defense, you know, on the show team. So that also helps him. It's a big third down here for this offensive line of Brissett against his pressure.
And a good start to the drive. Can they keep it rolling? It's a high snap. He pulls it down, dancing, firing, and that's incomplete. And you had a flag down here as Demario Douglas was the intended receiver. There's also a flag in the offensive backfield. So you have one in the secondary and one in the offensive backfield.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. Holding, offense, number 60. Pass interference, defense, number 30. Those fouls will offset. Replay, third down.
Andrews on one side, Carter on the other. Back once we started. Third down.
Yeah, Quinn Williams comes right over the middle of this offense. It's a good matchup. It is a tough ask for Andrews. He's a great player, been around a long time, but that time a holding call is, he just gives in to the power, and then that was, I didn't see any interference there at all.
Back to a 3rd and 4. Set rolling, buys time. Here goes another flag. You know what that normally means as the catch is made inside the 5. That's Hooper. You see that kind of a flag, and it's almost always offensive holding.
Yeah, left tackle here.
Holding. Offense number 70. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Baptism by fire for this guy tonight.
Yeah, again, for people just tuning in, he's making his first career start against this defense and been doing okay. That time on a big 3rd down, he ends up getting beat to the inside. Felt him losing that leverage and used the right hand to throw the defender down. Again, just to remind people, this guy had 40 career starts in college at Penn State. Big-time program, great player. Never played left tackle, and here he is making a start tonight in the NFL. First career start on the left side.
Exclusively the right side in State College. 4-man rush here. Brissett flushed out again. Down he goes. Got Ritter at the end. Flag goes down. Quinnen Williams got to him. Brissett slow, needs some assistance in getting up. And a penalty to boot.
Holding. Offense number 70. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
The daily double.
Well, they don't necessarily have to bring the blitz, but they do a nice stunt here with a big man bringing him around. Trying to confuse that offensive line. Nobody picks him up. Wallace is locked up.
The quarterback was down by contact. We will put the ball down at the
So Williams will get a sack. They're going to call Jacoby Brissett down.
As declined, it is 4th down.
Down by contact, which makes it 4th down and 1,000,000. And instead of getting into potential field goal range, nothing doing on that count right now. Barringer has to come back in. Barringer with his 4th punt of the night. On 4th and 26.
They got 3+ sacks now in each of their first 3 games. That's the first time since 1985, the New York sack exchange era.
Gastineau and company. Fair catch, not called for. Taken at the 9 by Gibson. Back to the 12 he comes with 3:43 to go in the 3rd. 21-3 New York.
Let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS with Aaron Rodgers. We've talked about him sitting in the pocket, manipulating coverage with his eyes, but how about on the move? I mean, it has been so great to see him back on this field tonight, moving around, throwing off schedule, finding these receivers. 5 of 5, just on fire and feeling good in this offense that Nathaniel Hackett has put together. And I think we've starting to see more weapons starting to come up tonight and what this offense is capable of doing.
Aaron Rodgers 4 times the most valuable player, most recently in 2021. Starting from the 12-yard line. Allen bunched up at the line of scrimmage.
How great is that? Here we are in the 3rd quarter, his first home game back. They're up 21-3, and the Aaron Rodgers chants begin here at MetLife. Pretty cool after how hard he worked to get back and put himself in a position to come back and play for the Jets this year at 40 years old.
He's done a lot of games with the Jets here, and that was the loudest crowd I've ever heard at the beginning of the game tonight. They were amped up, as they were last year on opening night. That lasted about 4 minutes. 2nd and 9. Flicks it, caught. Allen breaks a tackle, and the rookie takes it out to the 20-yard line, setting up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, you better come in and get low when you come up to in support with Braylon Allen. Again, 235 pounds. Saw him do this a lot in college. This time lowers that shoulder. Pretty good effort there to try to keep him short of the first down marker.
2.5 left in the third. Jets trying to go to 2-1. Pats came in after an upset win at Cincinnati and an overtime loss at home to Seattle. Rodgers on 3rd and 2, looking downfield, fires, caught, open, 41-yard line, tackled there, Tyler Conklin.
I think they're going to get a roughing call on it after the play.
Yeah, you've got 2 flags, one right at the line of scrimmage, the other all the way back. The flag is down at the 9-yard line, something in the backfield. So you might have 2 separate calls here. Well, there's your roughing. That's Uche. And then a penalty at the line of scrimmage.
It's Simpson maybe downfield, the left guard.
There is no foul for a member of the offense downfield illegally. There is a foul, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
You know who's really putting together a night is Conklin.
Yeah.
When he scrambles, there's the big hit. It's an obvious call. Official right there makes the call. But what makes it tough when he gets out is he throws lasers. He doesn't ease the ball in. He makes up his mind, and you just don't have a chance to react as a defense when he gets outside of the pocket. And once he makes up his mind to find that open receiver, these guys are doing a good job of adjusting to him scrambling. And that time Conklin again does a good job. That's his 4th reception, 84 yards on the night.
As the New York crowds are prone to do in every sport, chanting his name, Aaron Rodgers. A couple of pretty good Aarons playing right now in New York. That's caught. And you've got a Conklin catch again. He's been their leading receiver tonight. Targeted 6 times, caught 5 for 94 yards.
And that time the defense just sank back in coverage, trying to take away the shots downfield. Aaron was looking downfield to the potential of getting it to Mike Williams or the crosser to Garrett Wilson. Everything's taken away, so he just routinely checks it down, makes a good decision.
Conklin caught 6 passes all of last season. To the 30-yard line. So, I'm sorry, he caught 61. He did not score a touchdown. Only short shrifted. Only short shrifted about 55.
It felt like that just because that's the one position that I think people are excited to see the potential of the growth with Aaron Rodgers back there. I mean, again, you know about some of the other weapons, but boy, if you can get Conklin going and Jeremy Rucker.
And the 2 backs.
You got Mike Williams and Lazard and Garrett Wilson.
Those 2 backs are in there right now, Hall and Allen. Fires behind the intended target, Garrett Wilson. And one more piece of laundry.
They get a shot there by Simpson. It's like trying to be aggressive. May have got him with maybe an illegal
After
hit
the play
there.
was over, unnecessary roughness, offense number 76. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. First down.
Caught it.
Yeah, the ball is away. The pressure up to the top on Tyron Smith. He's doing his job,
Correction,
working there.
after the play was over, so
right
it is
after
now
the play,
second
you see
down.
Simpson. Then he goes on top of him. Once he jumped on top of him is where the penalty came in. I'll tell you, he's aggressive. I mean, that's not great that he's doing this, but I don't mind the energy, overall from the offensive line tonight.
That whole offensive line doing the job. Of course, their number 1 chore, protect number 8 at all costs. 2nd and 25. Look out. They didn't protect him that time. Down he goes at the 45-yard line. O'Shea coming in for the sack. And that will probably take us, and should, with an injured Jet right now, stopping the clock with 5 seconds. So you got Morgan Moses, the right tackle, came over in a trade with the Ravens. Veteran in his 11th season and right now in agony.
It's every offensive lineman's worst fear. It's you get pushed into that backfield and you get rolled up on. It'll come from behind him as he's just trying to do everything that he can. His reaction tells us more than anything. There's the
get caught and there's nowhere to go. Not the end of the quarter, just an injury timeout right here. Yeah, great to see Moses get up. He was writhing in pain and agony when we left him, but he hobbles off. He's been a real Iron Man throughout his career. He's only missed 3 games in 11 seasons. And Olu Fashanu, 2023 at Penn State, consensus All-American. He'll come in when we start the 4th quarter, because they should be winding the clock here in a second to take away the waning seconds of the 3rd quarter.
How about Fashanu comes in to play right tackle, and in college he played left tackle, and we saw Caden Wallace, who was a right tackle at Penn State, play left tackle.
All over the place, these guys. End of 3. 21-3.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot of Manhattan. Michaels, Herb Street, and Hartung at the Meadowlands across the river in New Jersey as we start the 4th quarter. Jets on top, 21-3, but they're facing right now a 3rd and 33 from their own 46-yard line. And Roger settles for a little swing pass and a gain just across the 50. Xavier Gibson making the catch there. So for Aaron tonight, 25 of 31, 257 yards, run for 16 yards. Looks great out of the pocket. Looks like he did 5 years ago.
He looks so, and it's one thing to wonder how he's going to perform with his mind. We all know that, right? But I think the thing that's been great is we've seen that ball come out of his hand the way it used to. Yeah, I mean, that ball with the velocity and the spin has been amazing, and the accuracy.
Fielded at the 12-yard line here, and running into a gang of green. Marcus Jones. Flag on this play. Back up at the 45-yard line.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 19. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. First down.
That's Irvin Charles, who's been a special teams maven for these guys. Meanwhile, Moses, at least able to walk under his own power, back to the locker room. No?
I mean, right in front of the lead ref.
Right.
It's like the guy in the white hat. You don't want to mess around. Right? No. He's right there controlling the game.
Totally. Got to be surreptitious. I mean, look at on penalties now. The Jets
to 8 now, I think.
Yeah, over 100 yards.
But the only thing you could say that hasn't been clean for him tonight.
So from the 31-yard line, Pats offense. 28 rushing yards, 53 passing yards. Tough night for Brissett. Meanwhile, Stevenson, who's been great, has only carried the ball 5 times. Now make it 6 for 19 yards before that game.